This week on Sport Fishing, we're back on the Ranger 85, Santa Rosa Island. We're gonna be looking for halibut and white sea bass. So stay tuned for this week's exciting episode of Sport Fishing. I'm on one right now.
I'm Dan Hernandez and I live to fish.
That's a nice vermilion right there. Yeah, this is what fishing's like.
I have been fishing along the Pacific coast my entire life. Let me bring you in the action and share with you some great fishing tips along the way.
Look at it. You can't throw it out on me. You need to get something. Yeah. You bring him. Bigger halibut. Uh-oh. Bigger halibut. Bigger halibut. Yeah. Right there. Oh, perfect. Right there. Yeah. Could have done any sweeter.
Don't let that line go slack when you drop that rod tip.
Whoa, go. Yeah.
Another flat bass.
Yeah. Good job, man.
Halibut.
Come on. Oh yeah! Oh, yeah. Black bass, Jack.
Oh, another one. Oh!
Yeah.
What's up, Steve?
All right.
Range 85? Oh, he's holding out. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, lay him out nice and flat, nice and flat.
Just working a bucktail straight up and down, the way I like to fish for sea bass. These big halibut, and I got bit right away. Only fished a few minutes. Coming through, guys. See deep color now. That's a big halibut. Keep them underwater. There we go.
Nice.
Here's a
There you go, Dan.
nice halibut. Again, just fishing a big bucktail. B52 bucktail with the whole squid on there. Just working it off the bottom, bouncing it around. And this is what a big halibut looks like. Beautiful fish, man. Nice job. Here's a big halibut that I just caught aboard the Ranger 85 here at Santa Rosa Island. Let's take a little break from the action, go to the tackle box, and give you a good look at the gear we're using for today's trip. Well, thanks, man. This week in the tackle box, I want to talk to you a little bit about what we're doing today aboard the Ranger 85, fishing over at the Channel Islands. We'll be fishing close to the island, fishing in those squid beds, looking for white sea bass and halibut. You know, fish like to hang out where the food is, and where those squid are spawning, there's lots of squid all together in small areas, so the white sea bass and the halibut just swim right through there, pick them off, nice and easy. Now, there's two simple techniques for fishing in situations like this. One is to use a dropper loop rig, and when you use a dropper loop rig, you'll be using live squid or fresh dead squid for bait. Normally on these type of trips, we have live squid available, and the hook you want to use is very important. This is a 94151 Mustad hook, Oceanacy style. Has a little bit of a longer shank to it, so you can get that squid pin on there 3 or 4 times. Find these in your local tackle stores, work out really good. Another technique I like to use a lot is to use a bucktail. Now, normally when I talk to you about fishing close to shore, using a bucktail, I usually tell you to use the lightest possible bucktail you can. And normally it would be something like this, like a 1/2 ounce model. And you could probably use this, but these fish are big. You know, there's halibut that go anywhere from 20 to 50 pounds, sea bass that go anywhere from 20 to 60 pounds. So you want to have a bigger hook. That's why I really recommend you use something like this, size 4-ounce bucktail, B52 bucktail. Has a much heavier hook on there. You can hook a nice big halibut, nice big white sea bass. The hook isn't going to break. Good quality must-have hook on there, and you'll be able to fight that fish in. So I would suggest starting off with something like this, a 4-ounce model. You probably don't need that much weight to get it to the bottom because we're fishing shallow water, but you're gonna like having that weight, know exactly where your bucktail is at all the time. And when you do get bit, you just wind down, set the hook, and fight the fish, just like if you're using a dropper loop rig. Now, the other thing I do like about using a bucktail is if the skipper says the fish are 4 cranks or 3 cranks off the bottom, what you wanna do is get that bucktail, hit the bottom, bring it up a couple cranks like they say, and then slowly just float it in the current. You have a whole squid on there, either live or dead. It's just moving in the current. It's gonna attract those fish. And even if you see the white sea bass coming in at 4 or 5 cranks off the bottom, don't be afraid, like if you're thinking, I really want a halibut, don't be afraid thinking that you're not gonna get one, because the halibut will come up off the bottom, they see that squid dangling there, and they'll bite it. I've caught lots of halibut halfway up off the bottom, 10 feet, 15 feet off the bottom. So don't be afraid to use a bucktail and a whole squid, and you can catch a halibut too. All right, well, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
We on?
Oh, what is that thing?
Shark.
Tried to snake you.
Yeah.
Wrap me up.
We on? Get him! Wrestle him! I call him his cabeza. All right, let's bounce back.
There he is.
Oh,
Bass. Come
got another one over here?
Head down a little bit. Here you go.
Your favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Close it up right here. Nice.
Boy, he's very tangled, huh?
We like it. It's harder for him to get away.
Get in there. Slow rap.
That's it.
Baby, drink it.
Santa Rosa Sea Bass,
Yeah.
Ranger 85.
Yeah. Hope so. Oh, yeah.
All right, good morning, you guys, from the Ranger 85. My name's Captain Alex. We're just moving around on the front side of Santa Rosa Island, searching around for more signal of sea bass, halibut, yellowtail, anything like that. Got a few other guys up ahead here. We're mainly looking around signals of bait, single fish marks scattered around them. And we're gonna soak some live squids, try to catch some more game fish. The halibut fishing is pretty darn good. I mean, everyone else has maybe 1 or 2. I think we're up to 12 or 13, something like that. They're all nice quality fish. There's only one male. Looks like about 15, 20 pounder. Everything else is probably 30 plus. So it's been good fishing so far. We're just looking for more of this white sea bass that's been moving around. Try to find a little more of them guys.
halibut. Oh, halibut. Great one. Oh, yeah. Damn halibuts here on the Ranger 85.
Oh, yeah!
Right. Fire, got some compass in there. Oh, it's fired up now.
Here's a big fish that Domingo just caught. He's out here fishing with us today aboard the Ranger 85 Santa Rosa Island. And this fishing trip for him was a special gift from his wife. She called the office and arranged for it. And what was it, a Father's Day gift? Father's Day gift? Congratulations. A nice, beautiful fish. We're gonna take a little break here aboard the Ranger 85 with the crew here, having a great time in Santa Rosa. And let's go to the galley and show you how to cook up one of these delicious fish that we're catching today. Nice show. This week in the galley, we're down in La Jolla, California, Catania, and standing next to me is Chef Vince. Hey Vince, thanks for helping us out
Thank you
today.
so much. Appreciate it.
So what do you have in store for us?
We're gonna do a little bit halibut crudo today.
Okay.
Local halibut, really, really nice stuff. I think it's best served raw. It really showcases the flavor of the fish.
Cool.
So it's a little bit of beet chips, beet puree, local halibut, poppy seeds, lemon zest, and olive oil. A little bit of basil at the end as well.
Okay,
All right.
So how do we get started?
We're gonna just take, this is about a 4-ounce piece of halibut. I'm probably gonna use about 2 ounces of it. Just little slices on the bias. Not too thin, but thin enough. It really is so opaque and nice. And unlike sushi, this, our cutting technique is just kind of straight down, a little bit of a bias on it to get some meat out of it. 6 slices there is probably around 2.5 ounces of halibut. We're just gonna toss this in a bowl. A little bit of extra virgin olive oil. A little bit of big salt, sea salt. I have some a lemon here, little zester. I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of that lemon zest on there. What I'm trying to do with this is get some of the lemon flavor without the acidity of it. So I don't want to cure the fish at all. So probably, just enough so to coat. And these are just some fresh poppy seeds, a little bit on there. Just gonna toss it all together. So once you have it all tossed like that, this is a little bit of sweet and sour beet puree. So it's yellow beet, a little bit of vinegar, and some honey. I'm gonna take that, just a little swipe on my plate. And I like my plates to be a little bit abstract, not so, I like to let the food fall naturally, if you will. Beets that we sliced thinly and dropped in a 300-degree fryer until they're crispy. We have some red beets. These are baby Chiyoga beets. They have that nice little color running through the middle of them. And then here, we have just a couple bigger beets. And then we're gonna finish this with some fresh torn basil. And then it would never be a crudo if we didn't finish with a little bit of olive oil. Just in case we forgot, just a tiny bit more salt. And there it is.
Looks cool.
Thank you so much.
It's a beautiful dish. Well, Chef Vince, this looks beautiful. And this is just one of the dishes you have here at Catania?
This is one of the dishes that we're gonna have here at Catania, yes.
Pretty cool. I gotta try this.
Please.
I can honestly tell you, I've never had halibut this way before. That is really good.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Yeah, it's funny how that sea salt just really drives through the taste. And it's
Well,
really
it
good.
makes sense, right? We get the fish out of the water, so why don't we use the same salt it's coming from, right?
Yeah,
So
why
there
use
you go.
different salt?
Yeah.
That's a great dish.
Thank
I
you.
guess you're from Northern Cal with the hat?
San Francisco, baby, that's right, yes.
Okay. Send your letters here to the restaurant. Thanks a lot, Chef.
Thank you.
All right, let's get back on the water and show you more exciting action right here on Sport Fishing.
I got you. If I don't move it, somebody has to.
Yeah. Fishing on the 85.
Woo! Here we go. Sing to me, baby. Sing, sing, sing. I told you gotta have your phone.
He's coming.
Here he comes. Deep colors. Halibut.
Oh, look at that barn door.
Nice one.
Yeah!
Look at that one, Tommy. Yes, sir. Nice fishy. Nice little fishy.
This is Richard. He just caught this beautiful halibut. I want you to get that on live squid.
Live squid.
Live squid. Dropper loop rig.
Drop it over again.
All right, congratulations. Nice, big, beautiful fish. I don't know what we're up to now, 15 or 16 halibut, but they're all quality fish, all legal fish. I don't think we've had one short halibut so far today.
Not one.
And we got a couple of sea bass already on the boat.
In California, we have two different species of halibut. The California halibut, which is found from the Bay Area, even up to the Oregon border, down into Baja, Mexico. And then also the Pacific halibut, which lives all the way up in Alaska, can be found down to San Francisco. Both are very aggressive eaters, and we eat a variety of small bait fish, including herring, halibut, and sardines.
Everyone's at line.
Oh, come on, bring him, give me the water. There he is. There he is. Oh, yeah.
Ryan!
Yeah.
Your brother's catching fish!
Wait.
Start walking.
There we go.
Bass link side by easy.
Bring him up a little more.
Hang on.
Yeah, let me double on that guy.
Come down a little bit.
Come on. Nice. You guys are raw.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. That's a monster. That's a big one.
Aren't they nice fish?
Right on, man. There's the other guy.
Bring it, step back a little bit.
Here's nice fresh Santa Rosa sea bass found on the Ranger 85. Got a couple more hanging right now. We're gonna have to get after it.
Get one?
Mark over there.
You did. I hold it.
You on it good?
Yep. Legit. Legit. Lizard fish. Blue one, baby. Nice. Big cod.
Get me down to the rock.
Swallow that thing. Yep. Get bigger.
Oh,
whole group going through.
Oh yeah. Rock it up, boys. Hey, girls.
See, good right there it is. Oh, nice sea bass. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Here's another white sea bass we just got for the Ranger 85. This is Danny, the angler, who caught it. Beautiful fish. The crew's doing a great job getting everybody out of tangles, gaffing the fish, and putting us on the fish. We're having a great time here aboard the Ranger 85.
Awesome fight.
All right, well, we're gonna take a little break from the action. When we return, I'll be giving you this week's tip of the week. White sea bass are found along our west coast from Magdalena Bay in Baja, Mexico, up to San Francisco, Seattle, Washington, or Juneau, Alaska. That's right, Juneau, Alaska. For this week's tip of the week, I'm going to talk to you about how we caught all these halibut and white sea bass today. And the whole key was using live squid. And the number one tip is when you're fishing live squid like this in the squid grounds, you want to keep your bait off the bottom at least 4 feet. And that's what we did. We used dropper loop rigs with the sinker on the bottom, 4 feet of line, and then the hook. That's this week's tip. When you get on a bite like this, use a rig like that with a long line in your dropper loop, and you'll catch a fish. Now I got my halibut using a B52 bucktail, working it about 4 to 5 feet off the bottom, above the squid eggs, and I was able to get that nice fish. Well, I want to thank Alex, our skipper aboard the Ranger 85, and Paul in the kitchen, and all the crew. They all did a great job. We had a great time fishing with them. I'm Dan Hernandez, hoping you enjoyed this week's episode of Sport Fishing, and I hope you join us again next week as we go looking for more of the best in sport fishing.